Forget experiences today at Priceless.com, exclusively for MasterCard cardholders. Terms and conditions apply.
The Spirit of the Cowboy special.
Spirit comes from soul. It's not something that happens to you. It's something that happens in you.
You take pride in yourself. You take pride in your brand.
It's hard work. It's perseverance. It's dedication. And it's preserving what's old and keeping it new.
The Spirit of the Cowboy is the last wild free thing left.
Boot Barn. Share the West.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Tired of battling the cold to open and close your property gate? This holiday season, treat your family to Mighty Mule, the trusted brand for smart and affordable gate opener solutions. And say goodbye to cold noses and wet boots. With easy DIY installation, reliable performance, and energy-efficient solar options, Mighty Mule is more affordable than you'd think and makes securing your property simple. Plus, stay connected with smart technology, allowing you to open and close your gate from anywhere. Visit mightymule.com/iHeartRadio to find your perfect gate opener setup. Take the Build Your Gate System quiz at mightymule.com/iHeartRadio. Whether it's for your home, ranch, or other property, Mighty Mule delivers the convenience and peace of mind you deserve. Made in North America. Ho, ho, ho. Visit mightymule.com/iHeartRadio for smart and affordable gate solutions.
Get the Apple Leasing Advantage today. Visit appleleasing.com. That's appleleasing.com.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Just open the app and search Holiday and start listening now. You'll see your local holiday radio station, plus all kinds of other holiday stations, playlists, and podcasts. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone. KBETAM Austin. Your home for the Horns.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Harge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer, Mark Henry, on your home for the Horns. 1300 The Zone.
Good morning, Austin, K-Town, Pflugerville, H-Town, Pearland,
Leander, and Silsbee, Texas.
Or wherever you may be listening. This is a Longhorns Monday edition of the morning kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone. It's college football playoff week. That's right. For the first time ever, we will have a 12-team college football playoff that will kick off this Friday night. The Texas Longhorns get ready to take on the Clemson Tigers this Saturday at DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We will be bringing you all the action right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone, starting at 12 noon. That's right. We will be back down at Bevo Boulevard getting it going. Texas volleyball season comes up a little short as they continue to push the envelope. Texas women's basketball wins, guess what? Like Willie Nelson, on the road again to get that dub. The Texas men get another dub. We'll be joined by Rodney Terry at 7:40 to talk about this Texas basketball team. Austin, Texas will be represented in the 6A state finals. Cowboys and Texans get a win. The Astros trade Kyle Tucker to the Cubs for 3 prospects, including one, Cam Smith, and of course, we have the world's strongest take. I'm your host, Mike Hardball Harge. My co-host is a WWE Hall of Famer and the world's strongest man. He is the Mark Henry.
Good morning, Austin.
My guy Khalil is behind the boards, and if you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do is text the word Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. That's the word Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Also, if you want to leave a voice message to voice your opinion, all you got to do is use that talkback feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app. We'll receive your message instantly, and of course, you might even be heard on the show. But let's get right into it. This past Saturday, there was an award given out for college football's best player, and that best player was one Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter ends up taking home the Heisman Trophy. And Mark, we posed a question. Get over to AM 1300 The Zone on our Twitter, and we posed the question, who would you have voted for if you were a Heisman Trophy voter for the Heisman Trophy this past weekend? It gave you two choices, Travis Hunter or Ashton Jeanty. But we did give you a chance to say other, so you can cast your vote and let us know who you have voted for. But there's no way and no how that I wouldn't have voted for Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter got my vote as well. I almost made that my world's strongest take. The debate that was happening about who should be the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yep.
And that was not compelling enough. One, because he won it, but also the argument was very weak. What Travis Hunter did, nobody ever did before in football. You know how hard that is to do in anything, to be the only one to ever do something?
Yep.
So I had to give it to him.
Well, and a lot of people have been having that conversation about, oh, he didn't deserve it, or why is he the winner? Ashton Jeanty's numbers and what he was able to do this year. That's fine. I have no problem with what you believe and how you thought it would be. But what Travis Hunter was able to do, I mean, the list of awards by Travis Hunter, enough should tell you
you won
how
a
good he was.
Biletnikoff and you was the best defensive player.
Yes. I mean, it is amazing when you start to look at how many votes he got, where he got the votes, and the stories that have come from Travis Hunter about his life. You got a chance to hear from Travis Hunter, and Travis Hunter said something to Deion Sanders that I thought was so profound because of the fact of who they are and what they've been able to achieve as football players, but what Deion and Shedeur Sanders means to him.
And Coach Prime, Shedeur, man, y'all changed my life forever. That one simple phone call, Shedeur, look where I'm at. Man, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm trying not to get emotional because I know our last game coming up soon. But I'm thankful for both of y'all. Coach Prime, I'm going to whoop you on that lake tomorrow or whenever we get the chance. But thank you, man. You changed my life forever. I told you that multiple times. I really appreciate of it.
And the thing about it is, he said it. He's more than just a coach to him. He's a father figure. His father was incarcerated. He literally got out 9 days ago, and he wasn't able to travel. That was it. But he got a chance to speak to his father. He got a chance to have his mom be there and speak on his behalf. You know as well as I do, Mark, we grew up in these homes. We grew up around these types of people. And to watch how this young man carries himself every single day, the passion in which he plays with, the freeness, the smiling, the good time, because he knows I'm talented, I'm good, but I'm focused on the task at hand because I have a village that has uplifted me that I have to go out there to perform for.
And what about a role model?
Exactly.
People, they look at the antics of Deion and they cast judgment. But Deion doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. He likes to fish. He likes to try to be a mentor to people. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of antics, like I said. But his effect on Travis Hunter is almost mirror-like.
Right.
And for a kid to look at somebody and go, wow, I could be that. And Deion make the call, that kid comes to visit, and he becomes the mirror image of Deion. He can do that in the NFL. He doesn't drink.
Yeah.
He doesn't smoke. He's a homebody type of guy. He don't go out to parties and stuff. Like, where do you find that and be the best football player on earth?
Yeah.
And in college.
And he's like little. You know what I'm saying?
He's slight, but he is very aggressive and tough.
Yeah, he is. He's a slender dude, but he's wiry. He gets after it. His speed is unbelievable. We've heard multiple people talk about, well, if I was to draft him, I would want him to be on the offensive side of the ball. Well, if I was to draft him, I want him on the defensive side of the ball. Why not let him play?
Why not?
Because here's the deal. You don't have to let him play every single play.
Right. He don't have to play the whole game.
But there definitely should be some packages for a player with that
20
kind
plays.
I mean, he's unbelievably quick. Like his 0 to 60 is really quick. Yeah, and he gets in and out of his breaks. But I want you to hear Charles Woodson talking about him as a player and what Charles Woodson sees, because he was the original, one of the guys that was able to do both in college, but he didn't play the same amount of snaps that he did.
Travis Hunter. Who else could I be looking at?
Oh, buddy.
Travis Hunter, a special player. There's no two ways about it.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did? It brought me great joy to see you up there on that stage last night, because you are what the Heisman Trophy is all about. It's not about the best running back. It's not about the best receiver. It's not about the best quarterback. It is about the best player. And you were that. Coach Prime, shout out to you for allowing us to witness the greatness that it was this year with Travis Hunter, allowing him to play offense and defense. And you went out there each and every game and you made all the plays. So congratulations to you. We were all in awe watching you this year, playing the ball the way that you did. And we can't wait to see what you do next. So congratulations for being the 89th Heisman Trophy winner. And guess what, man? Those Heisman commercials with me and you on defense against all of those offensive players, we're going to have some fun, man. The Heisman house is going to be lit. Congratulations to you, man.
I love that. I love that. That was awesome.
I love it.
That's right. That's right. We're just getting started on this Longhorn Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff. When we come back, you know what time it is. College football playoffs. And we'll talk about it right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
Join Craig Way weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m.
One time when Bill Schoening and I were doing a Tuesday night game, and there was an umpire behind the plate, Tom Jenkins. And Tom was a rather corpulent fellow, and he lets a pitch go in there. And you hear this pop again. He goes, ball two. Then crystal clear that our field mic picked up was some fan yelling, Jenkins, you fat!
Only on Sports Radio AM 1300, The Zone.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
Accident blocks the right lane on 71 eastbound at 183. It's going to be stop and go back from Riverside over an hour. Slow down on 35 southbound at 183 as the right lane's blocked off. Those delays begin at Tech Ridge. 35 northbound at Kyle Parkway, your crash is cleared. I'm Warren Shore, thoughts and traffic.
This report is sponsored by Randall's. Save on family favorites at Randall's. This week at Randall's, get fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs for only $1.77 per pound. Plus, save on fresh produce and get large mangoes or avocados $2 for $1. Download the Randall's Deals and Delivery app for more deals.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Ever wake up feeling lousy, knowing something is off with your body? You don't have time for guesswork. You need Viome. Forget all the generic health fads. Viome doesn't tell you what you want to hear. It tells you what's actually going on inside your body. By analyzing your gut microbiome, Viome delivers a custom health plan that's as unique as your DNA. It's science, not nonsense. Want energy? Want better digestion? Viome has your back. Stop trusting amateurs. Go to Viome.com for a personalized gut professional now. Call StarStar Gut to get $110 off any test. That's StarStar 488 to receive a link to the offer.
When it comes to making fantasy picks on your favorite players, you want excitement. But you also want a platform you can trust. Better Picks is available in over 30 states. So if you're hearing this, it's probably available for you.
Better Picks is safe, secure, and super easy to use. Just pick more or less on your favorite player stats and put your skills to the test.
With Better Picks, you get the thrill of playing for up to 2,000 times your cash. So go ahead, Make your picks and play for big wins with super fast payouts and withdrawals.
Go to betterpicks.com, BETRpicks.com, or download Better on the App or Play Store and use promo code RADIO to play for up to 2,000 times your cash. Plus, new users get up to a $200 match on their first deposit and join thousands playing across the U.S.
Must be 21 or older and in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned with your play? Call the NCPG at 1-800-522-4700.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Celebrate the magic of the season with last-minute deals at Target. With up to 50% off toys and video games, you'll save so much while you finish your list. Plus, you'll find incredible deals on clothing, beauty, small appliances, floor care, and so much more. And there are even more ways to save when you join Target Circle for free and get exclusive deals automatically. Hurry to save on gifts before last-minute deals are over. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
That looks perfect. The feeling of getting ready for the holidays, there's nothing like it. Decorating the tree, accessorizing the table, adorning your walls with festive decor. What could be better? Whether you're doing the hosting this holiday or just enjoying some much-needed downtime with your favorites, at Ashley, you'll find all the things you need to make your home as jolly as can be at prices that slay. Spruce up your space for the holidays with Ashley. Visit your local Ashley or shop online at ashley.com.
This summer, it's rosé all day at Cover 3 and Cover 2. Enjoy a refreshing glass of Dow Rosé for just $8. All day, every day, all summer long. Available at all locations. Cheers to the endless summer vibes at Cover 3 and Cover 2.
Did you know that solar energy gives you independence from utilities and helps keep your energy costs down? Why not get a free estimate with locally owned Divided Sky Roofing and Solar? You can get more information at mydividedsky.com. That's mydividedsky.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit.
So my home is also my office. And before I can focus, every room's gotta be clean. That means tidying up and spraying my Febreze Air Mist. Ooh, that's fresh. Febreze Air Mist scents are all high quality. They fight any weird funk and they give my air an instant boost of freshness. So not only does my home smell good, I feel good too. After I Febreze, it's time to start my day.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Your holiday to-do list can be longer than Santa's. Between the shopping, the decorating, kids' concerts, and, oh yeah, keeping the magic alive. iHeartRadio is here to bring the joy to your busy days with commercial-free Christmas stations like iHeart Christmas. Or dozens of playlists so you can pick and match your holiday vibe. Open your free iHeart app and search Holiday to explore stations, playlists, and more.
It's It's the Craig Way Show with Craig Way and Cameron Parker. Weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m. Sports Radio AM 1300, The Zone.
Welcome back to the Long River Monday edition of the Morning Kick-Off. 13. Mike Harbaugh, Harge, the strongest man in WWE Hall of Fame, Mark Henry. On our next segment, we'll have the Texas basketball coach, Rodney Terry, joining us. Games that passed this past week and what is expected as Texas get closer and closer to an SEC schedule. This weekend, we get the first ever college football playoff. 12 teams vying for an opportunity to win a national championship. Although a lot of these teams, fans are still trying to figure out why their team didn't get in. There's a lot of fans that are excited that their team did get in. Friday kicks off the first round as Indiana, the Hoosiers, go to Notre Dame. Speaking of Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman has signed an extension to stay with Notre Dame. Remember when everybody was trying to get him fired? You know how quick that is? That's like you running the front office. You always trying to get somebody traded.
You're at
fired.
it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You did okay. You did okay.
You're all right. You're all right.
Upon further review, we decided to keep you in the fray.
Oh, man.
Saturday kicks off with SMU at Penn State, followed by Clemson here against the Texas Longhorns at 3 o'clock, and then finishing off with the nightcap, Tennessee versus Ohio State, 7 o'clock on ABC. The Texas Longhorns matchup against Clemson will be on TNT, and so will SMU versus Penn State. Indiana and Notre Dame will play 7 o'clock on Friday on ABC. Okay, Mark, I want to get into this because there's a lot of conversation about Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers this, Quinn Ewers that. Everybody's waiting for Quinn Ewers to make a decision. Well, our friend Anwar Richardson of Orange Bloods posted a article the other day, just pretty much trying to calm everybody down, especially when it comes to Quinn. Sources say, this is quote on December the 13th, sources say Quinn Ewers still plans to declare for the NFL draft after the season, paving the way for Arch Manning to take over in 2025. Manning is locked in to Texas and Steve Sarkisian with no plans to transfer. Right now, both of the quarterbacks are dialed in on Clemson. So I wanted to go into this conversation just a tad because it is really, truly crazy to think about how people are reacting to the story. Everybody's always had their thoughts, right? Everybody wants to say he's not this, he's not that. He's had a very illustrious career at the University of Texas.
Yeah.
He's been more than capable of leading this team to the promised land. And I got a chance to listen to, I forget who it was. I got a chance to listen to somebody yesterday talking about Coach Sark and saying, Roman Harper of SEC Nation, who will be here again this weekend as we're doing our tailgate at the Winship Circle again, starting this weekend at noon. But you can hear it right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
Nice quote.
But he was talking about the fact of, at this point, why are we still talking about this? Why is this still even a conversation? Quinn Ewers is the starting quarterback for the University of Texas. He just had 2 weeks now to get some rest, to get some treatment, and hopefully he's 100% going into this game. Now, nobody's 100%, but as close as he can get to 100%, I think that people needs to just relax and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know that Quinn is going to play the rest of the season. And even if he decides to go to the draft, not hire an agent, and of course everybody has an agent now because of NIL. So what are the rules? Well, how does it go? And my thing is I kept hearing, well, what if? Well, I think what if, and this is just my opinion, it's not something that's etched in stone. It's not something that Quinn said. It's not something that Coach Sark has highlighted. I think that if Quinn did decide to not go to the NFL, that he would be playing somewhere else because they made this commitment to Arch for next year. And you've held everybody back. Well, it's not you personally, but
say, people gonna
he was
be
like, "Hey,
listening.
wait a minute,
Yeah,
I don't have
right.
a decision."
I'm mad at this.
But I'm saying from the outside looking in, they made the commitment to this is going to be Archer's team next year, and his grandfather said he looks forward to seeing him play at Texas the next 2 years. You know, so I mean, if he's going to play here 2 years playing, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, he might be one of those guys, Hards, that disappeared in 1 year.
Right. I mean, I'm telling you,
1 year playing, he could be the quarterback for the Cowboys.
Yeah, they've already talked about him possibly being the Heisman Trophy leader for next year. But here's the thing: when you start to look at what Coach Sark was able to bring to the University of Texas, recruiting wise, the players that he got, now you're looking at a young man that has been able to change the happiness. You know, we keep saying this, screaming from a yacht, right? Like,
yeah,
you're just over there, just so fired up. Yeah, can't nobody hear that because of the ocean, right?
On my $20 million yacht.
Right. So now Texas fans has forgotten about the 2010s to the 2020s, to the time that he got to the University of Texas and Coach Sark being able to take over that quarterback room and develop guys along the way.
Right.
It is crazy to think that people have turned themselves into ungrateful.
That's a very good point. Very good point. I feel like a lot of us are spoiled and entitled now because we've tasted success after being in the desert for 5 years.
Go back to 2014, and this is not a slight at any of these guys. There was a lot going on at the University of Texas. Tyrone Swoops was the starting quarterback in 2014, just 10 years ago. He finished the season 6-7. Next year, he was replaced by Gerard Hurd. Texas finished 5-7. They started a true freshman, Shane Buechele. Texas finished 5-7. True freshman Sam Ehlinger and Shane Buechele shared time. They finished 7-6. Sam Ehlinger, 18 to 2020, followed by 8-5 and a 7-3 season. He did 8-5 and 7-3 after a 7-6 season. Then you had Hudson Card and Casey Thompson. Texas finished 5-7 in Sark's first year. Then you bring in a quarterback like Quinn Ewers. You start looking at that class. And yet, people seem to forget what it was like during that time. And now, this is a quarterback that has led your team to back-to-back playoffs. College football players went from 4 teams to now it's got 12, and you're in both of them.
And you're ranked 3.
Right. So it's
or 5 now.
Well, yeah, but you start to look at, why can't you just appreciate what you see? You ain't got to love him, but appreciate him.
Hard, just the same way as on social media, you can get 10,000 messages about how great you are. But one person say, man, I don't like the way his clothes look.
Always.
And then that's the one you focus on. That's what we're doing right now.
Right.
We're being a part of the problem, actually.
What you mean? Not me.
We're talking about it.
No, but we're trying to change the narrative of appreciation.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah. So we ain't part of the problem. We're trying to make
we're trying to solve the problem.
Right. And here Texas is in a situation to where they've got a home game in the first ever college football 12-team playoff.
Guys, are y'all feeling better about your team now after Harge and I have broke this down?
We've also
I feel better, Harge.
I mean, I don't know why you was feeling bad.
Deep sigh.
We'll hear from Coach Sark and a lot of the players for the rest of the week as they prepare for their matchup against Clemson. We'll have a bunch of conversations. We'll have a bunch of audio starting tomorrow as Coach Sark will meet with the media today, and so will the players. So we'll have a busy, busy day for you tomorrow. And, of course, you can hear most of it this afternoon on the Craig Way Show with him and Cam Parker as we will bring you the presser today starting at 11 o'clock, followed by Coach Sark at 11:30 right here on Sports Radio AM 1300, The Zone. But as well as we were talking about Quinn Ewers and what's going on there, we also need to talk about quarterback play all the way around. Because if you look at what Clemson is, Cade Klubnik coming back to Austin, Texas, and getting a chance to play in front of a lot of fans. But the funny thing is, most of his fans, some of them are going to be in Dallas because Westlake is playing for a state championship, and we'll talk about that at the top of the hour. But a lot of Westlake folks are now torn on where they're going to go. It's Texas.
Oh.
It's a big weekend for Texas athletics.
I think they should go to Dallas.
All the Westlake fans?
All my Westlake buddies.
Yeah.
Y'all go support the Westlake Chaps, please.
Yeah.
Those kids need you.
Well, we shall see, because, you know, Cade Klubnik is one of those guys, too, that is underappreciated in Clemson because they had so much success going back to Deshaun Watson, then Trevor Lawrence, and then Cade comes in, or they went DJU, and that kind of changed thing. And then Cade comes in, and he's had an up and down time at Clemson, but he's shown to be what they need to get victories.
Yeah, I mean, his tenure there has been kind of tumultuous, but nonetheless, they've won. Dabo said, can you give me a little Dabo?
Wait, let me keep talking for a
Okay.
minute. I got to get
so
my mind right.
Dabo has decided that he was not going to do the portal thing. He was not going to bring people in. And Cade is one of those guys that wanted to be at Clemson.
Yep.
It's not like that they was like, hey, we're going to pay you $1 million a year to come here. He went there because he wanted to be there. And I think that that's something that's honorable. Hopefully they're breaking him off, because it would be unfair for him to be giving them wins and putting the team on his back at times, being that they're not as stacked as they were in years past because of the way that the portal works.
Well, it's because it was an even playing field for a long time. The playing fields were the same. Well, I've been coaching forever, and I'm going to be able to do the things that I need to do because, hey, we won a lot of games around here, and a lot of folks don't seem to believe that we can do the things that we do. But I did it with my crew, and we're going to make it do what it do. So they're going to be – Dabo has done an amazing job. And
he has.
You know that I was on him from the very beginning about
like, man,
this.
join the portal,
I'm like,
man.
why
Go
are
in the
you doing
portal.
this to your team and not giving them that opportunity? Well, they found a way to give them the opportunity. They've done some amazing things, and now they are sitting in a place that a lot of people didn't think they were going to be, and they're going to take on the Texas Longhorns, and he believes that they're going to come in here and win this ball game. But like anything else, you have to play the game. That's why don't always look at what's on paper. You got to go out there and finish the games. When we come back, we'll have the Texas men's basketball coach, Coach Rodney Terry, joining us to talk about the big win they had yesterday and, of course, what it looks like coming up as they get ready to prepare for SEC games right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
The voice of the Horns. Craig Way on 1300 The Zone. Weekdays at 2. Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone. Longhorns football plays here.
Ball caught inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Texas. DeAndre Moore. Great play fake by Arch Manning. Turns down the sidelines. Saying that to this one. Isaiah Bond takes it 50 yards. The catch Texas touchdown.
Longhorns football plays here, only on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hug 'em.
Closure due to an accident on 71 going eastbound between Riverside and Bastrop. Had the 10-minute delay back from Montopolis. On 183 northbound at Lake Creek Parkway, your 2 right lanes and 1 left lane blocked due to a wreck. It's a half-hour slowdown from Anderson Mill. I'm Warren Shore. That's Austin Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500. Discount on eligible product only and reflected in quote. Restrictions apply. See Pro Desk for details. MVP's Pro Rewards program subject to terms.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop Double G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line, plus 4 iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys when you switch.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
And we up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop D-O-double-G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com to get 4 iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us, plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that joint.
With 24-month bill credits for eligible trade-ins and 4 new lines without our pay. Above qualified customers, taxes and fees at $35 per line connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due $999.99. Credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later.
The election is finally over, and with a new pro-business administration about to start, at Swish Funding, we're committed now more than ever to help America's small businesses come out of the surviving years and into the thriving years. Whether you need funds for cash flow, expansion, or new equipment, Swish Funding will always have your back, with flexible funding options from $25,000 up to $2 million. At Swish Funding, we know time is money, so we designed our process to be fast, easy, and hassle-free. You could get a decision in just minutes and cash in your account in as little as 24 hours. With financing at rates as low as 8% and flexible payment terms tailored to your business needs. It's no wonder our clients call us the small business owner's friend. To qualify, you must be in business for at least 1 year with monthly revenue of $50,000. It's that simple. The time for your growth is right around the corner, and at Swish Funding, we're here to help you succeed. Apply today at swishradio.com. That's SWISH radio.com.
They've been around for almost 50 years. Sue Patrick, the place you can rely on for the most unique Austin gifts and great Longhorn wear. The best in town at the great prices in all sizes. But now the wait is over. The Austin Snow Globe, an exclusive of Sue Patrick, is here now. This year's version has everything about Austin. The Pennybacker 360 bridge to the Capitol. It's complete with a Goddess of Liberty on the top. Oh, there's the Stevie Ray statue as well. You can see it in great detail. The UT Tower, the Frostbank Tower, the Jenga building. And when you shake the globe, the bats come running out and fly all over the city. The musical bass plays deep in the heart of Texas. It is the season's gift. Why not start collecting the limited edition? Be sure to drop by before they sell out. Location, 5222 Burnett Road. And of course, at Sue Patrick, there's no confounding parking garage. You can pull right up to the store. It's the answer to the unique gifts you're looking for. Sue Patrick, open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 to 4. Check them out on the web at SuePatrick.com.
Want to win 2,000 times your money simply by watching football? With Better Picks, every play will have you on the edge of your seat, as game day just got 2,000 times more exciting. That's right, Better Picks has the highest multipliers in all of daily fantasy, letting you turn $1 into $2,000, $10 into $20,000, all the way up to $100,000 payouts. That's higher than all those other Pick'em fantasy apps.
And it's super simple to use. Just pick a few players, choose more or less on their stats, and follow along live.
Why would you use any other daily fantasy app when you can win 2,000 times your money only on Better Picks? Go to betterpicks.com, BETRpicks.com, or download Better on the app or Play Store and use promo code RADIO to experience the thrill of playing for up to 2,000 times your cash. Plus, new users get up to a $200 match on their first deposit. It's simply better with Better Picks. Must be 21 or older and in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned with your play? Call the NCPG at 1-800-522-4700.
I love spreading joy with gifts this time of year, but I try not to spread my budget too thin. Luckily, Kohl's has come through for me once again. I just went and used a 25% off coupon to score so many great gifts under $20, like cozy pajamas and fleece, amazing gift sets, and beauty must-haves. So if you're looking to give more for less this season, get to Kohl's. Select styles, offers end December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store at Kohl's.com for details.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
It's a Longhorns Monday. You know what that means? Celebrating Texas athletics with style. Whether you're reliving a great catch, three-pointers that are made, or just soaking up in the glory, there's only one way to do it, and that's with an ice-cold Bud Light. Bud Light is here to keep the good times rolling, so gather your crew, throw on some burnt orange, and raise a can to that Longhorn pride. Bud Light, brewed for the fans that love to have a good time. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Must be 21. Please enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Anthony Edwards dropped in a game-high 26 to help the Timberwolves top the Spurs at the Frost Bank Center. The Texans forced 4 turnovers, get the win over the Dolphins, then clinched their second straight AFC South title after the Broncos crushed the Colts. Cooper Rush threw a career-high 3 touchdowns. Cowboys knock off the Panthers on the road. Cowboys have now won 3 of their last 4. I'm Ronza Moss.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need for the holidays, from custom holiday cards and photo gifts to laptops and gaming systems, even shipping solutions. And now save up to $350 on select computers. In-store only. Offer ends 12/28. Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, your home for the Texas Longhorns.
Joining us on the Longhorns Monday edition of the morning, the head coach of the Texas Longhorns men's basketball team got a big victory over Arkansas Pine Bluff, 121-57. It's the head coach, Rodney Terry. What's up, RT? How you doing?
What's going on, Mark and Mike? I appreciate you guys having me this morning. How you doing?
We're doing good, Coach. I see that Nick Cody was able to come in and actually show a lot of what I was telling Harge I would have loved to seen early in the season, but there's no time like present time.
No, Nick Cody's one of those guys, again, that, Mark has a very high ceiling as a young player, but was, behind the 8 ball really coming in. He sustained an injury last year during his high school senior year that required 6 months he had surgery and 6 months of recovery. Didn't have a summer, didn't have a fall, and really just got cleared a week prior to the season starting to where he could actually get into practice full tilt. So, that's hard for an experienced player, let alone a freshman, to come in and be ready to play right away. So, we knew it was going to take some time, and it's still going to take some time with him as a young player.
Coach, let's go back to last Thursday against New Mexico State. You guys get the big victory, 91-67. This is coming off of the UConn matchup, and you had talked about the fact of getting back to the basics and guys seeing on film that they weren't cutting hard enough. They weren't doing the little things that you were asking of them. And then you come out in the game against New Mexico State, you score 52 points in the first half to outscore them 52-27. But then you got to get back to work, and now you got to see some of the productivity you was looking for.
Well, first of all, Mike, that that's a well-coached New Mexico State team. I mean, Coach Hughes is one of the best defensive coaches in the country. So, you're going up against a team that plays helmet on helmet. They play in the gaps. They play a physical style of basketball. So, it's never easy scoring against his team. And I think the thing that my staff and myself tried to really reiterate to our guys over the course of the couple of days, after that ball game was to play with the level of urgency and really try to play to the standards that we really want to try to have this season and how hard we want to play on both sides of the ball. And I thought our guys came out and did that from the very beginning, really put our will on those guys from the very beginning on both sides of the ball and played well throughout the course of that game.
We're talking to the head basketball coach of the Texas men's basketball team, Coach Rodney Terry, as they're coming off a huge victory, 121-57 over Arkansas Pine Bluff. And, Coach, I think this might be the most unique thing, and you got to tell me if this has ever happened before, but Texas had 8 guys score in double digits this past weekend. And I've been watching Texas basketball for a long time. I don't think that has ever happened.
We really tried to stress to the guys, over the course of this season. And, the time that we've been here, a 0.5 mentality, share the basketball. We try to go into every game trying to, as a team, collectively have 18 assists or more in games. And that's just trying to get ball movement, player movement, cut with the purpose, and share the basketball. It's celebrating your teammates' success. It's a team game. It's not an individual game. And I think, our teams over the course of the time that we've been here, they've gotten better throughout the course of the season, understanding, what we're trying to get done in that regard. Get the ball moving from side to side. It's really hard to tackle a really good defense first side. Get it to the second side. Get it to the third side. And then there's an opportunity for you. Hey, I've got a good shot. He's got a great shot. I thought we did a really good job of that yesterday, sharing the basketball. And anytime you get 8 guys in double figures, you have 28 assists in the game. Yeah. We shot the ball extremely well. We had, I believe, 17 made threes. But just sharing in your teammates' success.
Yeah. You talked about it. You shot 62.9%, 63% from the field. You shot 57% from three-point land. You were 16 of 20 from the free throw line. And to your point, the 28 assists is something that you were talking about, sharing the ball, and you created 22 turnovers. So defensively, it felt like you guys were comfortable enough to be aggressive. But I wanted to talk about Julian Larry at the point guard position. 13 assists and 11 points, got a double-double. And he's one of my guys that I come and watch every single week. And I've actually been talking to DJ about him, about how he controls the pace of the game.
Larry's one of those, savvy guards. He's experienced. He's played a lot of basketball at this level. He's one of those guys that we expect to come in the game and we don't have a drop-off in terms of what we're doing with our pace of play defensively, sharing the basketball, initiating offense for us. Just one of those guys that can come in and impact the game in a number of different ways. And he's been able to do that for us for a better part of the season.
And Jordan Pope, team's leading scorer, second leading scorer yesterday, shot the ball efficiency, was efficient, 5 of 6 from three-point land, just doing those fundamental things that we were expected to see from him when he came in through the transfer portal as well.
Well, Mike, he's been a guy that scored the basketball his entire career. And, Jordan's one of those guys that really wants to try to please you at a very high level in terms of trying to do the right things and make the right plays. And, we've been on him about, being aggressive and looking for his shot because he's one of our better shooters on our team this year. And, I think when guys change, programs and the landscape of college athletics is similar to that of almost now professional sports, where, a guy gets traded. It's going to take a little time for him to get to a point where he feels comfortable to where he's not thinking, and now he can get out there and really play at the level that he's capable of playing. So, it takes time with these guys when they come in and they're learning new schemes and learning how to play differently than what they've played before. And the skill set's there. What they've done over the past is there. Now it's just getting your footing and getting a great feel for what you're being asked to do. And I think over the course of the season, he'll continue to do it at a high level for us. But he's a great kid, and we got a lot of great guys in our program that are really getting more and more comfortable with what we're doing.
Coach, tell us about New Orleans. They come in this Thursday. You tip off at 7 o'clock at the Moody Center, and then you guys are off for 10 days before you take on Northwestern State. But tell us what we can expect to see from New Orleans.
Well, again, I think it's a new coaching staff, so they're coming in with their new style of play in terms of the way they play. I mean, they're going to be a team that's extremely aggressive on offense. They're going to sit down and try to guard you hard. They're going to show you a number of different looks defensively up the floor, in the half court, some man, some zone, and really challenge you, on the offensive glass as well. So, well-coached team, a team that will have to come out and play to our standards and play with urgency to come out and continue to try to get better as we try to build, what we're trying to do every single day to prepare ourselves for extremely difficult SEC conference slate. On top of that, our students are out now. They're done with school. We love for our fans to reach out to the ticket office. There's going to be some tickets available in the lower bowl in terms of our students not being there. We'd love for you to come out and be able to see this group and continue to support us and continue to stay behind us.
Yeah, and that New Orleans staff got a couple kids that you know very well. Javon Felix, obviously, is going to be assistant coach, and Trey Lindsey from Bowie. I know you know all about that Bowie Bulldogs, Coach.
That's right. Good young coaching staff. Those guys do a great job. They're going to do a really good job over there once they get their footing and really, establish what they want to establish in the program over there. But some good young coaches there at New Orleans.
Well, we'll see you this Thursday, and then we'll get a chance to talk in January. But best of luck and continue to put that foot on them, baby.
Well, absolutely, Mark and Mike. I appreciate you guys. You guys keep up the great work and have a safe and a happy holiday season.
Appreciate you. There he is, Coach Rodney Terry. When we come back, Texas volleyball season came up short, but we'll hear from one of the greatest players that has ever played there. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
The Craig Way Show with Craig Way.
Tex Schramm, you'd hear him on with Brad Sham when we had the show and I was the producer for it, called Ask Tex Schramm. This was like 1987. The football Cardinals were moving to Arizona. Brad Sham is doing the show. And so he asked him, he said, well, does that mean also now there'll be a change that the Atlanta Falcons would move from the NFC West to the NFC East? The Texas response was, well, once you're on an airplane, what difference does it make?
Weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m. on AM 1300 The Zone.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
Still dealing with our closure on 71 eastbound between Riverside and 183. 10-minute delays in building from Montopolis. 183 northbound at Lake Creek. An accident has your two right lanes blocked off. Half-hour slowdowns from Anderson Mill. I'm Warren Shore, and that is your Austin traffic.
This report is sponsored by Randall's. Save on family favorites at Randall's. This week at Randall's, get fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs for only $1.77 per pound. Plus, save on fresh produce and get large mangoes or avocados, 2 for $1. Download the Randall's Deals and Delivery app for more deals.
Is it time for a brand new car? Ready to trade in the car that you're driving? Or maybe you're in a lease and you want out of it. Well, Apple Leasing can take care of all of that for you. Just make the phone call, 346-9977. That's 346-9977. And you know what? The people that work at Apple Leasing, they've been there forever. They love it because they like taking care of you. That's what the whole business was built upon, is taking care of people. So you can get any make, you can get any model that you want with one phone call, 346-9977. Yes, you can trade the car in that you're driving right now. Yes, if that car happens to be a lease, Apple Leasing specializes in getting you out of that lease and into something new. So give them a call, 346-9977. Again, that's 346-9977, or go to appleleasing.com.
Feel like you've tried every single fad diet and you're still not losing weight? Or you're not into expensive solutions with side effects that might stop working as soon as you stop using them? Time to get to the root cause and start a plan that's tailored to your needs and to your unique biology. Start by taking Viome's one-of-a-kind microbiome test. It reveals your responses to over 370 foods. Viome is the only company that uses cutting-edge RNA and AI technology to decode your results and turn them into a plan that includes the exact foods you should eat and avoid, plus personalized supplements and biotics to boost your goals. Weight loss problems solved. No more gaining and losing the same stubborn pounds. This holiday season, why not give your loved ones, including yourself, a Viome test? Here's to a healthier, more energized, more vital life. Go to Viome.com to learn more and get $110 off any test using code IHEART. That's V as in victory, IOME.com. Viome, your personalized plan to lose weight starts now.
With its new look and taste, Dasani is always crisp, clean, and refreshing. So, when thirst calls, answer with the new refreshed taste of Dasani water, now without salt. Learn more at Dasani.com.
The PayPal app has amazingly low prices for holiday shopping. Get cashback offers in the app, and when you use the PayPal debit card, PayPal stacks 5% more in the monthly category of your choosing on up to $1,000 in purchases. Don't just pay, PayPal.
Hey, Mike Harge here, and for over 100 years, Covert Ford and Covert Chevy in Hutto have done more than just sell cars. They've built lasting relationships right here in Central Texas. Their commitment to this community runs deep. They know the true value of trust, quality, and community. They have been dedicated to giving top-notch service and reliable vehicles for you to count on. So if you're looking for the perfect car, truck, or SUV this holiday season, Covert Hutto has everything you need. Stop by Covert Ford and Chevy in Hutto and join the family that's been driving Central Texas forward for over a century.
Hey, iHeartRadio, Keegan-Michael Key here. There are lots of hotels to choose from out there, but ChoiceHotels.com has a hotel for any traveler you want to be, like a Radisson hotel with flexible workspaces for refined business person you, a Comfort hotel with a pool for out-of-office you. Nope, out of office. Or a Cambria hotel with a stylish bar for margarita on the rocks you. With 22 brands, you can be confident that Choice Hotels is a stay for any you. Book direct at choicehotels.com, where travels come true.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KBETAM Austin, covering the 40 acres. All the good stuff. Yeah. Camps keeps you on top of pop culture.
David Bowie may soon be back on stage, albeit in avatar form. Britain's The Sun reports that the estate of the late Ziggy Stardust is said to have trademarked his name and image in what's seen as paving the way to a holographic performance show in the vein of ABBA Voyage. The source shared, quote, getting David on stage again in the form of a hologram would be huge. Bowie passed away in early 2016 after a battle with liver cancer. Following ABBA's hit show, Kiss and Motley Crue are also said to be looking into hologram-based shows going forward, though no specific plans from David Bowie's estate have been announced. All right, and that's what's poppin' on Camps on iHeartRadio.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone. The Longhorns live here.
Remember when I told you to make sure that you have the iHeartRadio app and get a chance to leave a voicemail? This is your opportunity to win a pair of tickets to see Sarah Silverman January the 5th at ACL Live. All you got to do is go over to AM 1300 The Zone on the iHeartRadio app, tap the button, and leave the keyword. Today's keyword is Sarah. Sarah is the keyword today for a chance to win a pair of tickets to see Sarah Silverman January the 5th at ACL Live. Make sure you're tuning in all week for a chance to win a pair. Also, listen to Craig Way and Cam Parker this afternoon to win a chance to win Tom Segura tickets February the 22nd. But today, Sarah is the keyword, and be listening all week long. Texas women's volleyball team came up short against Creighton to end their season and end the career at the University of Texas for one Madison Skinner. Madison Skinner is known as probably one of the most accomplished volleyball players here at this university, and she left a message for everyone.
Oh gosh, I mean, I would just say enjoy the journey, the ups and downs and everything that comes with it. It's not going to be pretty all the time, but it's going to grow you and challenge you in so many different ways. And obviously keep working hard and keep chasing your dreams, but you can be in this position that we're in and you can be even farther and more successful. And so it's a matter of you just having confidence in yourself and then trusting the people around you and investing in them and relying on them day in and day out.
Set herself up really nicely in terms of a spokesperson for younger players. The legacy that Maddie lives, there's a little 10-year-old or 9-year-old out there that wants to come to Texas. And we'll come to Texas because of Maddie.
Maddie Skinner's journey is incredible, ladies. You think about it when she was a freshman at Kentucky.
Think about that. She has been able to do so much in a short period of time here at the university. She came from Kentucky and came in and made her presence felt immediately. Jared Elliott does a great job of getting in the portal and going to find those special types of players that can come here, fit in, and do an excellent, excellent job. And that is exactly what has happened. So for the Texas women, they didn't get a chance to do a three-peat, but they did back-to-back, and they got a chance to play in the semifinals quarterfinals to get a chance to play in the semifinals. In women's basketball, they were on the road again as they went to Richmond, Virginia, and took on the Richmond Spiders. And let me just tell you this, Madison Booker is her. She has decided that I'm going to score when I want to score. I'm going to take the shots when I can take the shots. And she's had another double-double with 25 points and 11 boards to help the Texas Longhorns win on the road 65-54. They continue to play high-level basketball. They get better and better every single week, and I can't wait to watch them play coming up real soon. And if you want to go check them out, you heard Coach Rodney Terry talking about it. There's a lot of people that are going to be out of town. Reach out, try to get some tickets. They play tomorrow night versus LaSalle at home. An impressive basketball team. Hour number 1 is in the books. Hour number 2 is just around the corner as we continue a Longhorn Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KBETAM Austin, your home for the Hordes.
The morning kickoff, the morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Harge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer, Mark Henry, on your home for the Hordes, 1300 The Zone.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of a Longhorns Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone. Mike Hardball Harge, world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer, the Mark Henry. And, of course, we've got our guy Khalil holding it down. In hour number 1, we talked about the Heisman Trophy going to one Travis Hunter. We also broke down the first ever college football playoffs that will take place this weekend. We just heard from Rodney Terry, and of course, we heard from Madison Skinner as her season and career at the University of Texas comes to an end. But let's get right into it this past weekend, there was a lot going on for 2 local area high school teams as they were trying to get into the state championship. Westlake, 6A Division II, defeated North Shore, their nemesis, over the last few years, 35-10 to get their 12th appearance in the championship game. And of course, Mark, the place that is near and dear to you, Vandergrift beat Summer Creek 34-31 and now they advance themselves to the state championship game for the second time in the past 3 years.
Man, I'm just so happy for Coach Sanders. Coach Sanders is very deserving. After last season, which my son played on. They got knocked out in the first round. It was only fitting that he was able to take it the next year all the way to the top.
Yeah, they've got some outstanding players, a lot of young players on that team,
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of experience as well, and they are able to get back to the championship game. Another team that we've had a lot of success. They've 12th appearance in the state championship game. Westlake. Westlake is a hard-nosed football team, very disciplined. We always talk about Michael Taft. We know what Sam Ellinger was able to do. Jaden Greathouse now at Notre Dame, who will get a chance to play in the playoffs. But Tony Salazar is a defensive-minded head coach, a very tough defensive-minded head coach. And for what they've been able to do, I was with some Westlake guys this past weekend, and they were worried about this game. They were like, I just don't know if our team has enough to do it. Well, they come out 35-10 over a talented Galena North Shore team that always gives them trouble. And now Westlake gets a chance to play for a state championship.
Man, this could be the year of Austin.
Yeah, finally, right?
Right. And, you got the University of Texas. Hopefully they'll be able to go through this playoff and get to the finals and meet Georgia and vanquish the demons.
Okay, get rid of them demons.
Get rid of the demons.
Yeah.
And then you have Westlake, who always is a powerhouse, but it's time. It's time again. And Vandergrift, man, I just can't say enough. I love the parents over there. The team, like you said, is sprinkled with young players as well as some veteran players. Man, they got freshmen back and a sophomore wide receiver that's just unbelievable, man. And I during Thanksgiving, Jacob and I watched the game, and we cheered like we were on the sideline.
Yeah.
So it would be great to see all three teams win it all.
Yeah, man. You start looking at some of these teams, North Crowley and South Lake Carroll. That's how the matchups are going to end up being. And North Crowley is a team that went through a gauntlet of teams to get to this, but they have a lot of talent. They got a wide receiver that is committed to Deion Sanders at Colorado, who is explosive as a wide receiver, physical as well. And think about this. There's no Duncanville, there's no DeSoto, and there's no South Oak Cliff that will be playing for a state championship. No Galena North Shore playing for a state championship. You've got some teams that have been doing this for quite some time. The battles have obviously been tough, but you start to look at these teams around this area and you get a chance to watch a Westlake get a chance to go out there and play for a state championship. And you could possibly say that this isn't their most talented team.
I was just about to say that. Like, you can have teams that have phenomenal players, but Vandergrift and Westlake, great coaches.
Yeah.
Not good coaches, great coaches. And their staffs are good. You look at the defensive line coach at Westlake.
Yep.
He could coach anywhere.
Yep.
Himself. And the same thing with Vandergrift. They got an offensive coordinator. He should be in college.
Yep.
And he could be in college. And so there's like a whole synergy in Texas and in Austin where you don't even have to have the greatest players, but both teams have really good players.
Yep.
And then you add that with the intellect and the systems that both teams run, and that's what you get.
Yep.
Two people going to the state
You're
championship.
about to listen to Tony Salazar as he talks about the fundamentals of this team and why they were able to get the win.
Be a complete team, offense, defense, special teams. And that's the result you get. You didn't listen to anybody else. Told you guys it's going to be decided here on this field with us. Nobody else. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. It was you. So dang proud of you guys. It's a hell of a day to be chaparral.
That video is courtesy of Joe Salazar from Fox 7. Westlake Nation continues to roll on, and all it is about discipline and making sure that you do the fundamental things that can get you into the state championship game when a lot of folks didn't think that they were going to be able to get there. I'm excited for it. They've got a tough matchup again this weekend in Vandergrift, Mark. I know you talked about Coach Sanders. I've gotten a chance to talk to him before. He is one of those faith-based guys that is really strong in his faith and is able to do the things that he was able to do to help these kids get to a state championship game.
I wish that I would have been exposed to him when Jacob was in middle school.
Yeah.
So he could have went through that Vandergrift system. He's not ashamed to say that guy first. He's not ashamed to pull a kid aside and say, listen, I need you to be a better person.
Right.
Not a football player, but he puts a premium on how you act in the classroom. If a teacher comes to him and says, Coach, I'm having problems with Jacob Henry, you're going to touch every line on the field twice. He does not play that.
Yeah.
And as a parent, if I was in Austin and I could just pick up and move, I would move right over the 4 Points area, and I would hand my son over to Coach Sanders.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, being able to be with a team and understanding that the opportunities that you have will continue to be blessed enough to have those opportunities. Good luck to those young men
Good
and
luck,
those
guys.
coaches. What they do is it can't be denied because you're shaping lives and changing the way people think about everything. When we come back, we're going to continue the conversations. Dallas Cowboys and the Texans both get a win? Wow. We'll talk about it right here on the Morning Kickoff. Longhorn Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
Text Texas, followed by your message to 81530 to chat along with your favorite sports radio, AM 1300, The Zone hosts. That's Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
Still dealing with our closure on 71 eastbound between Riverside and 183. 10-minute delays in building from Montopolis. 183 northbound at Lake Creek. An accident has your two right lanes blocked off. Half-hour slowdowns from Anderson Mill. I'm Warren Shore, and that is your Austin traffic.
This report is sponsored by Randall's. Save on family favorites at Randall's. This week at Randall's, get fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs for only $1.77 per pound. Plus, save on fresh produce and get large mangoes or avocados, 2 for $1. Download the Randall's Deals and Delivery app for more deals.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hello?
Hello!
Oh, Uncle Nick, I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Good thing my order from Ashley was already delivered. I don't know what I would have done had he arrived before the extra spacious sectional and cozy memory foam mattress. He'd take one look inside and be on his not-so-merry way. Come on in, Uncle Nick.
Ashley is here to make sure you have the furniture and latest seasonal home decor to prepare you for any moment. Visit your local Ashley or shop online at ashley.com for deals that slay.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The PayPal app has amazingly low prices for holiday shopping. Get cashback offers in the app, and when you use the PayPal debit card, PayPal stacks 5% more in the monthly category of your choosing on up to $1,000 in purchases. Don't just pay, PayPal.
With its new look and taste, Dasani is always crisp, clean, and refreshing. So, when thirst calls, answer with the new refreshed taste of Dasani water, now without salt. Learn more at Dasani.com.
See website for details. Bills Happen is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Great! Maxed out cards, rent is due, bills are piling up. We just need some extra cash to help us get by for a few weeks.
We should do what my brother did. He went to billshappen.com and got $3,000 the next day.
With our bad credit, I don't think so.
Billshappen.com is different. They are one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
I'm sure there's a lot of paperwork.
Nope, my brother said it was easy. He did it right from his phone.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000 in minutes, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. Billshappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Great news! I went to billshappen.com, and we will have our money as soon as tomorrow.
Wow, that is fast.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
Attention small business owners needing financing. Are you frustrated with a slow process and high interest rate quotes from your bank? Then you need Swish Funding, the small business funding experts, where our simple application process takes just minutes with affordable funding as soon as one business day. At Swish Funding, we focus on your business cash flow, not your personal credit score. And we're ready to help with funding from $10,000 to $2 million. If you've been in business for 1 year or more with a monthly income of at least $25,000, you can get the affordable funding you need with no collateral. Swish Funding is providing funds for expansion, inventory, increased overhead, even slow cash flow to small businesses all over America. Restaurants, plumbing, landscaping, trucking, auto body shops, healthcare providers, and more are getting the funds they need fast. At Swish Funding, applying takes just minutes with funds in your bank account within 24 hours. Go to swishradio.com. That's SWISH radio.com. Swishradio.com.
Febreze. So my home is also my office. And before I can focus, every room's gotta be clean. That means tidying up and spraying my Febreze Air Mist. Ooh, that's fresh. Febreze Air Mist scents are all high quality. They fight any weird funk, and they give my air an instant boost of freshness. So not only does my home smell good, I feel good too. After I Febreze, it's time to start my day.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
The financial world's biggest players just dropped a bombshell. Citigroup's latest prediction, gold rocketing past $3,000 by 2025. Think about that number, $3,000. While Wall Street scrambles, here's what they won't tell you. This isn't just a prediction, it's a wake-up call. Every day you wait could cost you. Every moment of hesitation, a lost opportunity. Every maybe tomorrow, another step behind. Smart investors are already moving. They see what's coming. A golden tide that could lift some boats and leave others high and dry. Where will you be when gold hits $3,000? Celebrating your foresight or wishing you'd listened? Noble Gold Investments is your bridge to that future. Your partner in preparation. Your guide to what's coming. Be positioned. Be confident. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com now and get 10 1-ounce silver American Eagle coins with a qualified account. Just use promo code SILVER because $3,000 gold won't wait for permission. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risk. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making any investment decision.
Tired of battling the cold to open and close your property gate? This holiday season, treat your family to Mighty Mule, the trusted brand for smart and affordable gate opener solutions. And say goodbye to cold noses and wet boots. With easy DIY installation, reliable performance, and energy-efficient solar options, Mighty Mule is more affordable than you'd think and makes securing your property simple. Plus, stay connected with smart technology, allowing you to open and close your gate from anywhere. Visit mightymule.com/iHeartRadio to find your perfect gate opener setup. Take the Build Your Gate System quiz at mightymule.com/iHeartRadio. Whether it's for your home, ranch, or other property, Mighty Mule delivers the convenience and peace of mind you deserve. Made in North America. Ho, ho, ho. Visit mightymule.com/iHeartRadio for smart and affordable gate solutions.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone. Our blood runs orange.
Welcome back to hour number 2. As you know, segment 2 of the morning kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone. You know, it's interesting because every single week we come in here and we try to be mad. We act like we angry about the Dallas Cowboys and the situation in which
because we usually are.
Which the situations that they play. But the funny thing is, the more and more that we don't like them, the more and more they find ways to win. They went on the road. Carolina Panthers were favored, by the way. The Panthers were favored. They are now a 3-11 team, and they were favored against the Cowboys, not because the Cowboys are dealing with the injury situation that they're dealing with. They were favored against the Cowboys because of the way they've been playing. Bryce Young has shown that he is a true number 1 overall pick, dealing with the team that he has. You got a chance to see Chuba Hubbard, the running back, but they're dealing with injuries, but not as many as the Cowboys. Before the game, it was announced that Trayvon Diggs is having surgery again and is out for the season, another 8-month surgery. He is going to be rehabbing and having surgery with DeMarvion Overshown, another player that had a torn ACL that tore it again, and now he's having surgery, and he's another 8 months out. So at the beginning of the season, next season, the Cowboys should be ready and fully stocked. But you don't know what's going to happen. But yesterday, Cooper Rush was able to go out there, throw for 214 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rico Dowdle, 25 carries for 149 yards. He said, I am your number 1, and he became the number 1. And, of course, CeeDee Lamb doing his thing, 116 yards receiving and a touchdown. Mark, you start to look at these Cowboy team, and I know you've been wanting them to tank. But these guys are fighting for their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. They're doing job interviews for next year.
Well, everything that I want is playing out right now. You know, they've lost enough games that they'll be in the top 15 picks, and that's all I need. Because if you get Genty and you re-sign Dowdle, you've solidified a good enough backfield to be a 2-head monster, just like Detroit. And the Cowboys need more offensive line help. They're going to lose offensive line players this year.
Lose a lot.
So they need to scour the earth and try to find some guys that can put people's back in the end zone.
So let me tell you what happened yesterday during this ball game. You start to look at who the Cowboys are and what's going on, from the injuries to players that just aren't on the field anymore, right? And the one thing that happened yesterday, at one point on a touchdown, there was all undrafted on Jalen Tolbert's touchdown late in the ball game. The Cowboys personnel was Cooper Rush, undrafted, Rico Dowdle, undrafted, Lepke, the tight end, undrafted, Tyler Guyton, first round, Tyron Smith, first round, Hoffman, undrafted, Bass, undrafted, Steele, undrafted, tight end Spanford, undrafted, Schoonmaker, second round pick, Tolbert, third round pick. Do you understand what the Cowboys are playing with right now?
Yeah.
Teams, guys that are motivated because they are trying to stay on a team. They're trying to be a part. The only one, obviously, Steele got a big job, big contract now, but some of these guys, they're trying to find a way to get on the field.
And they're doing a good job of it.
Yeah.
I told you, Lipke is one of those guys that you have to have on your team. He's a football player.
Yeah.
Fullback, tight end.
He can do everything.
He can do everything. So, like, I H-back. I just love guys like that. And the fact that he was undrafted is shocking to me because he can catch like a wide receiver. And the Cowboys use him in screens. That'll tell you, if you use your fullback as a screener, that means he's got good hands.
He's been used quite a bit. Every game they try to get him involved somehow, some way, and it's amazing to me.
But it's the mentality that's Dallas's problem. It's the coaching that's Dallas' problem.
Well, it looks like the coach is going well.
Well,
I mean, you start looking at the last 2 weeks, they've actually played good football. The Cowboys have done a really good job. I'm with you. As of right now, the Cowboys are at the number 14 slot for the draft pick. They're sitting at number 14.
Yeah.
It is the Giants, Vegas, the New England Patriots, Jacksonville, Carolina, Tennessee, Cleveland, Jets, Chicago, New Orleans, Miami, Indy, Cincy, and the Cowboys. But guess who's right behind the Cowboys for the next draft pick? San Francisco.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that those two teams, it goes back to your point of last week.
Have they fallen?
Look at how
the mighty have
fallen.
fallen.
That's right.
And hard, like if the Cowboys continue to win, they could be pushed to 16 or 17.
Yep.
There's no danger of Genty being drafted before 14, 15. Everybody else have other needs and like incredible need. But once you get past 15, there are a lot of teams that could use a running back like Genty. And I'm just worried that them winning is going to be counterproductive for what the Cowboys' ultimate need is to have a discount player.
I was going to say, look at what Rico Dowdle's been able to do in a short period of time.
But look at Detroit. Did Rico Dowdle could get hurt and then what?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to have
but is he
a
the
two-headed
only
monster.
running back that's out there? And we've had this conversation before. I know that he's had success.
I like the kid at Iowa State, but I'm just saying there's several running backs that are good enough, but they're second, third round running backs. I don't want that.
You don't think the Cowboys need to go get some more offensive line help?
You know what? It would be great if they pick if somebody failed that's top 5.
Yeah.
Offensive lineman, tackle, right or left. I would be happy with that, and I wouldn't cry if they made some trades and they moved up and got another draft pick within 15 to 25.
Yeah.
So that they got moves to make. And Jerry Jones is the one that's got the power. And I'm sitting here pissed off, Harge, because I know that he's not going to do it.
We'll see.
That's where my frustration lies. It's not with the play. I love Dak. I love CeeDee Lamb. But those are two men on an offense. And then now they're talking about Micah Parsons might get traded.
Well, you're going to get some of those pieces.
If they need another 2 or 3 first-round picks, because that's what you're going to need. If you fire your coach, you're going to need somebody to rebuild. And somebody's got to come in and build that team in the image that they want it to be in.
Right.
And I say take the offensive coordinator at Detroit, pay him whatever he wants, and you build Texas, you build the Cowboys to be a better extension of Detroit because they'll have better talent.
Well, Micah and Dak are looking at Zimmerman and Mike McCarthy and telling Jerry that both of those guys need to be back because of the hand that was dealt. They don't have.
I'm going to drive to Dallas and I'm going to punch Dak in the throat.
Speaking of Mike McCarthy, here's Mike McCarthy on what he thought about the Cowboys and their victory.
All right, get in there tomorrow, and we're on to Tampa Bay, man. We know what's in front of us. All right, let's just stay after. You guys are doing a hell of a job staying after. Scoot away,
Just let us get one.
All right. Hey, Grace. today, fellas. Seriously. What I say, don't let us win today. So let's carry it into this next week. Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Well, let's go on down to Houston as the Texans did a number yesterday on the Miami Dolphins. And the funny part about that is the Houston Texans won this game 20-12 with 181 yards of total offense. You heard me correctly. 181 total yards of offense. And they ended up defeating the Miami Dolphins 20-12. Now, Houston has clinched the division once again, back-to-back seasons, and now they get ready for the playoffs. They start building for the playoffs. A bunch of hard hitting there. We see Nico Collins catching 2 touchdowns yesterday. Joe Mixon at one point was a little bit hurt. But my question for you is, yes, they intercepted Tua 3 times yesterday. Derek Stingley, unbelievable job.
Great
on
game.
Defense. I'm talking about all-pro game.
He looked like Deion Sanders out there.
That was an all-pro game. He ended up having 2 of those interceptions, locking up Tyreek Hill. But my question for you is are the Houston Texans in a position to make a serious run, even when their offense was anemic? There was nothing happening on the offensive side of the ball for them yesterday.
I got some bad news for you, Hart. Houston has a chance because they're a talented team and they have a good coach. But they won that game because of the ineptitude of Mike McDaniels and Tua. They handed that game to him. The significant play calling, if you want to call it. Like, that play calling was horrible.
Yep.
And not only that, but I think their team is one of those that have got the injury monster on defense, and they just couldn't hold up to Houston. Even if they had all of their starters, they wouldn't have been able to. Mike McDaniel's offensive coach, they need to really revamp their defense. They got a lot to do. I think Miami kind of handed that game to them.
Well, Miami, to your point, they're dealing with a bunch of injuries. Jalen Waddle ended up hurting his knee, did not return. I don't know how much y'all watched of this game, but I got a chance to watch it, and then the internet took over. You got a chance to see Tua scrambling again, and he decides to dive head first once again.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a guardian cap on. He doesn't have a brain vault mouthpiece in. Like he's like, you know what, guys? I want to be dizzy for the rest of my life.
Right. Well, it's a very short week for the Texans as they get ready to take on the Kansas City Chiefs, who might be without Patrick Mahomes this week as he suffered an injury. They play on Saturday. A lot of NFL action going on the weekend. And, of course, we got college football. But coming up next, we got WWE Hall of Famer and the strongest man, Mark Henry, bringing us the world's strongest take right here on the Longhorns Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
I'd like to salute our military veterans. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, return team, number 11. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone presents the Craig Way Show.
Life is Good by Joe Walsh.
Life's been good, but that's close enough for Joe.
You know, when I see that album cover, for some reason, he looks like Dale Earnhardt to me. With the mustache. Now, I haven't really seen what he looks like in person.
Right.
Or back when it was.
Trust me, if Dale Earnhardt were alive today, he would not look like Joe Walsh. There's not many people look like Joe Walsh how he looks today. Trust me.
Join Craig Way weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
Still dealing with our closure on 71 eastbound between Riverside and 183. It's a 45-minute delay back from Woodward. Mopac southbound at Far West. Accident blocks the right lane. 15-minute slowdown from Parmer, and your stall on Mopac northbound at Windsor is cleared. I'm Warren Shore, and that is your Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love.
With your busy schedule, there's no way you have time for all those complicated fantasy lineups. But there is time to win up to 2,000 times your money on Better Picks. With Better Picks, you can jump in fast and pick more or less on your favorite player's stats for a chance to win up to 2,000 times your cash. All in the time it takes to listen to this commercial.
Pick, tap, and win. That's it. Others might stop at 100 times payouts, but with Better Picks, your winnings can soar up to 2,000 times payouts. Turn that $10 bill in your glove box into $20,000 right now. That's real excitement.
So don't forget, if it's game day, it's a Better Picks day. Crank up the excitement with Better Picks and play for huge cash payouts. Go to betterpicks.com, BETRpicks.com, or download Better on the app or Play Store and use promo code RADIO to play for up to 2,000 times your cash. Plus, new users get up to a $200 match on their first deposit. It's simply better with Better Picks.
Must be 21 or older and in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned with your play? Call the NCPG at 1-800-522-4700.
Holidays are better with Keeper's Heart Whiskey, the official whiskey of the DP show. Smooth Irish whiskey meets bold American whiskey. Perfect for sipping, cocktails, or even spiking your coffee or eggnog. Best part? Premium whiskey at a price that'll make your holiday budget happy. Plus, personalize a bottle with a free custom label from their website. Thoughtful, classy, and way better than a pair of socks. Head to keepersheartwhiskey.com. Use the code DAN2024 for $10 off and enjoy the best of both whiskey worlds. Cheers.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again. Because more people are listening to the radio on iHeart today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeart Broadcast Radio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, social, any other media, even twice as many teens than TikTok. Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and radio. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hi, I'm Jenny Covert, wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. For 115 years and 6 generations, the Coverts have served Central Texas longer than any car dealer. We know how busy the holiday season can be and that time is money. That's why we believe in making your shopping experience quick and easy with our low Covert price and excellent customer service. We'll do whatever it takes to earn your business, like free delivery right to your door. No one beats a Covert deal. Not now, not ever. CovertBastrop.com. Together, let's drive.
With its new look and taste, Dasani is always crisp, clean, and refreshing. So, when thirst calls, answer with the new refreshed taste of Dasani water, now without salt. Learn more at Dasani.com.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop Deal Double G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line, plus 4 iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys when you switch.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
We up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop D-O-double-G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get 4 iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us, plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that jack.
With 24-month bill credits for eligible trade-ins and 4 new lines without auto pay. Above qualified customers with taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due $999.99. Credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later.
And Doug. Limu wanted me to tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. He says because we all like to save a buck. No, okay. He said with the extra cash, you can lease a new truck. Wait, he said he went to middle school with geese and ducks? Actually, I think Limu just said squawk.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Diesel owners know if you take care of your engine, it'll return the favor. Hot Shot secret formulates additives that help you prevent problems and boost performance. Diesel Extreme cleans internal and external injector deposits, and EDT increases fuel economy by up to 7.3%, scientifically proven by third-party testing. Add Hot Shot Secret at your next fill-up to get the most out of your diesel. Available on Amazon and HotShotSecret.com. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
The PayPal app has amazingly low prices for holiday shopping. Get cashback offers in the app, and when you use the PayPal debit card, PayPal stacks 5% more in the monthly category of your choosing on up to $1,000 in purchases. Don't just pay, PayPal.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
This weekend, head over to Cover 3 for the ultimate weekend brunch, complete with their famous Bloody Mary and Bubbles bar every Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sip, savor, and celebrate with friends. Don't miss out. Make your weekend special at Cover 3.
From the ABA Heating and Cooling Weather Center, this is Zone Weather.
Your Austin area weather, cloudy skies for your Monday, slight chance of a shower, a high in the upper 70s. Partly cloudy tonight, slight chance of a shower, a low of 63. Tuesday, morning clouds, afternoon sunshine, a high in the upper 70s.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
People, my people, what's up? This is Questlove. Man, I cannot believe we're already wrapping up another season of Questlove Supreme. We talked to Ava Marie, Johnny Marr, Eve, Jonathan Schechter, Billy Porter, and so many more. If you haven't heard these episodes yet, hey, now's your chance. You gotta check them out. Listen to Questlove Supreme on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Questlove Supreme.
The Craig Way Show with the voice of the Longhorns, Craig Way. Weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m. Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
You know what time it is? Every time you hear that beat drop, you know exactly what that means. WWE Hall of Famer and the world's strongest man, the Mark Henry, brings you the world's strongest take. Take it away, big fella.
Arch.
What's up, man?
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for the world's strongest take. Khalil, back then they didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Guys, it's a tough time for the NFL because this is the time of the year that the war of attrition starts to take a hold. And we have all these teams that we set out. We said, oh, Josh Allen? Oh, yeah. He'll be in the playoffs. Tua being no, not so much. Mike Tomlin, and I mentioned Mike Tomlin before I mentioned a player because of the job that he's done coaching the Steelers. And then you have the Ravens with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, both phenomenal players, and you have a quarterback that's an MVP candidate. And we talked about the Texans, but I'm not going to go so far as saying that they have a chance at really winning the Super Bowl. And then you have the Chiefs, who are just the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get down to, like, the Eagles are making a point to say, hey, wait a minute. Y'all forgot about us. The Lions and the Vikings are doing their thing along with the Packers, but I just still can't see the Packers being the person that holds up, or the team that holds up the trophy, the Lombardi Trophy. And you can stop right there. Rams, Seahawks, goodbye. Buccaneers, Falcons, don't even think about it. And, you know, of course, I have to mention my Cowboys. I guess it's not even a dream. Stop it. But the reason the teams that I mentioned, they all have a chance, but everybody's losing because they have injuries in really, really key positions. And then you have the Chiefs, very likely could lose Patrick Mahomes for a week, even though I consider Patrick Mahomes a warrior, and he will try to go out there on one leg if you let him. But on the defensive side of the ball, the Bills can't stop a bloody nose. The Texans have injuries. The Lions have injuries on defense. The Vikings, you know, they're not a strong defensive team, and everybody's losing players. And you look at even the Cowboys, which we can't say the Cowboys are even a thought of a playoff team, but
they're in the hunt. I seen it. I seen it.
Listen, just because they say in the hunt, don't that's false hope. Stop it. They lost Diggs for the year.
Yep.
So, like, everybody's losing somebody. So it's gonna come down now to who is the healthiest. Like, it sucks, but that's a part of the game. If you're hurt, you can play being hurt. But what I'm talking about is injuries. I'm talking about Detroit. They have 5 starters out for the rest of the season on defense. That's hard to say, man. I put all my faith in that. Right now, Josh Allen is the only person that's proved, okay, I'm going to win the game. He looks like Cam Newton in college. He's going to run over you, around you, through you, over you, and then I'm going to throw a touchdown. He said last year that he is the reason that his team lost.
Taking ownership.
Too many turnovers.
Yep.
He said, I'm going to do better. He sounded like Tebow in college. He took it on himself, and Josh Allen has become that guy. He's thrown only 5 interceptions this season. He threw over 20 last year. He is the only reason that I look at football and say, okay, this guy single-handed could take it over. I thought that was Lamar Jackson, but
Lamar's still doing his thing.
Lamar's still doing his thing, but Josh Allen is a force of nature. I think not only will he get the MVP, but the windshield wiper keeps on wiping, and I'm going now from the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl to Buffalo Bills winning the Super Bowl. What say you?
Whoa. I mean, are we being hyperbolic right now? Are we looking at this as a team, to your point that you said, it'll be difficult for them to win if they're going to continue to give up that many points in a game? Think about that. They lost yesterday. I mean, they won yesterday, and they gave up 42 points. You know as well as I do, once you get in the playoffs, everything gets a little bit tighter. You got more time to prepare. You're looking at different things. Everybody's going to be well rested. But I see what you're talking about. But let's go to this, because you mentioned Kansas City and who they are and what they are. Did you realize that there have only been 5 teams this season who had not scored more than 30 points in a game yet. There were 5 teams that had not scored more than 30 points in a game. The Raiders, the Giants, the Patriots, and the Jets. And the Jets scored 30 yesterday. Unbelievable job by Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Crazy, crazy numbers. But of those teams, the Raiders were 2-11. The Giants, 2-11. Patriots were 3-10. The Jets were 3-10. That 15
is the
Chiefs, and they are 12-1. Think about that.
I know it, Harge.
Think about that.
I know it.
And everybody keeps saying,
but without
so
Patrick
fortunate.
Mahomes,
right? It's going to be different. Carson Wentz will, we'll find out more about his injury this week. You know, I was watching the game on my phone, not actually the game, but the stats and everything, and I'm like, what in the world happened? And they stopped throwing the ball because Patrick Mahomes was on fire at the beginning of the game, and then it shut it down. But I'm looking at these teams, and I still believe Detroit is a team to beat, even though they lost to Buffalo. Buffalo is the team that a lot of folks are kind of put in that spot. But let's not forget about the Philadelphia Eagles and what we saw yesterday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We saw some physicality yesterday.
Yeah, they played really aggressive.
They played really, really aggressive, and they had one mistake, and that was Jalen Carter. And I think he just did that because he wanted to do that. I just think he wanted to be a jerk at that point. But you start looking at Philadelphia, and Jalen Hurts lets you know right away too. But I can't go away from what you said. Buffalo is a good team, but they got to get that defense figured out because there's no way that they can be that good at that particular for that long and give up that many points.
Right, and just rely on having a quarterback that's just going to save you.
Yeah, but I appreciate the fact of what Josh Allen has been able to do because the narrative was always on Diggs' side, but then you go back and look at Diggs' history. He was out of of Minnesota. He got to Buffalo, and now he was in Houston for a little bit, and he seemed like he was a little fire up. Another great take by the world's strongest man and Hall of Famer. When we come back, we'll close out the show and send you Dan Patrick here on a Longhorns Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 is on.
The Craig Way Show, weekdays at 2. Sports Radio AM 1300, The Zone, presents the Morning Kickoff Show.
Start your morning with some laughs with the Morning Kickoff with Mike Harbaugh-Harge
And Mark Henry.
And if you're not ready to laugh, do you want to answer to Mark?
Better not. Let's get started.
Tune in 7 to 9 a.m. right here on AM 1300 The Zone and the iHeartRadio app.
Mike Hardball-Harge and Mark Henry, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
Closure due to an accident on 71 going eastbound between Riverside and 183. It's closed. It's a 40-minute slowdown back from Woodward. Mopac southbound at Far West. Your stop and go back from 183 as that accident's been cleared up. It's about a 4-minute delay as you unwind. I'm Warren Shore, and that is your Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pro Paint Days are back at Lowe's. Right now, save $15 on 5-gallon pails of HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams All-Purpose Power Primer. Lowe's knows paint. Lowe's knows pros. Valid through 12/20.
Hey, Mike Harge here, and for over 100 years, Covert Ford and Covert Chevy in Hutto have done more than just sell cars. They've built lasting relationships right here in Central Texas. Their commitment to this community runs deep. They know the true value of trust, quality, and community.
They have been dedicated to giving top-notch service and reliable vehicles for you to count on. So if you're looking for the perfect car, truck, or SUV this holiday season, Covert Hutto has everything you need. Stop by Covert Ford and Chevy in Hutto and join the family that's been driving Central Texas forward for over a century.
Hey, iHeartRadio, Keegan-Michael Key here. There are lots of hotels to choose from out there, but ChoiceHotels.com has a hotel for any traveler you want to be, like a Radisson hotel with flexible workspaces for refined business person you, a Comfort hotel with a pool for out-of-office you. Nope, out of office. Or a Cambria hotel with a stylish bar for margarita on the rocks you. With 22 brands, you can be confident that Choice Hotels is a stay for any you. Book direct at choicehotels.com, where travels come true.
Winter weather can be unpredictable, but with Rapid Radio's walkie-talkies, you'll always be prepared. Whether it's for road trips, ice storms, power outages, these walkie-talkies offer reliable communication when you need it most. Stay in touch with your loved ones during winter adventures or emergencies, and you can do so with ease. Rapid Radios provide dependable lines of communication, ensuring you're never out of reach. Visit rapidradios.com, receive up to 60% off and an additional 5% off using the code RADIO. Keeping your home and family safe has never been more crucial. Why? Well, because FBI data shows that the holidays see a sharp rise in burglaries and theft. You need Simply Safe right now, and you can right now save 50% on a new Simply Safe system. It's their best deal of the year. Go to simplysafedan.com. You'll save 50% on your new system with a select professional monitoring plan. That's simplysafedan.com. And remember, with the great folks at Simply Safe, there is no safe like Simply Safe.
Run a business and not thinking about podcasting? Think again. More Americans listen to podcasts than ad-supported streaming music from Spotify and Pandora. And as the #1 podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next two combined. So whatever your customers listen to, they'll hear your message. Plus, only iHeart can extend your message to audiences across broadcast radio. Think podcasting can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, radio, and podcasting. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Get the Apple Leasing Advantage today. Visit appleleasing.com. That's appleleasing.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Join the voice of the Texas Longhorns, Craig Way, each day from 2 to 5 p.m. for the Craig Way Show on Sports Radio AM 1300, The Zone.
What a way to start off the week on the Longhorns Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff. If you missed any part of the show, get over to the podcast page. Wherever you get your podcast, check out the new iHeartRadio app, download it. There's so many different things that you can add and all of those special. Tonight, we've got NFL action. Not one, but 2 NFL games. The Bears travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Vikings are a 7-point favorite, and the Falcons travel to Las Vegas. You get a chance to see Bijan Robinson tonight. You get a chance to watch Caleb Williams. But here's the biggest story: the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings are a team that we don't talk a lot about. We talk a lot about those other teams, but we didn't even mention the Minnesota Vikings and what they have been able to do with Sam Darnold.
I hope that Sam Darnold stays in Minnesota but that's very unlikely because of the fact that they drafted a quarterback this past season that was doing really good in the preseason.
J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy looks like a NFL budding superstar. But Darnold is going to find a home.
Right.
And I'm really thinking that Harge, that he's going to be that guy that's Kurt Warner like wherever he finds a home is going to upgrade the team that he ends up. Right. And I'm looking forward to seeing him play tonight.
Well, we also talk about the Atlanta Falcons and what they've been able to do. Bijan Robinson.
Not so much.
We're going to see what their standings are going to look like. They are sitting at 6-7. Tampa seems to be the team in that division. They are sitting at 8-6. There's a small chance if they can get this win, put themselves at 500, they can put a little pressure on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But right now, it's all about Bijan Robinson and what he's capable of doing.
But Kirko is the one that's got to show up.
There it is. I was wondering.
And they
what
got Kirk Cousins. Like, I think that if it was me,
I know you would trade him.
Penix, it's too late. It's too late. Trade deadline is gone.
You would cut him.
But Penix would play tonight. I would say, listen, man, get ready.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna play tonight. Because what is the use of playing Kirk Cousins in the last 3 games? He's not only underachieved, but he's looked poor.
Yeah.
He's looked really bad. And I know because I have him on my fantasy team.
That's what it's all about.
And this guy is giving me 9 points and is sitting on my bench because he's got Cooper Rush in front of him.
Yeah.
That's deplorable for how much money they paid him.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere and make things happen. I want to thank Mark Henry, always bringing the heat. I want to thank our guy Khalil for holding it down as always. And I want to thank you, the people, for always tuning in. Remember, tell 5 friends to tell 5 friends that the morning kickoff is your go-to radio spot every Monday through Friday. Just remember this. Don't believe everything you see, because even salt looks like sugar. Peace.
I want to see the $20,000 shot. I want to see the $20,000. Okay, come on. Okay, so this is the $20,000 three-pointer. Okay. First one. That's what we do. That's what we do. The brotherhood. You just don't forget about all that. It has to be better than the free throw shooting contest. I'll tell you that. Get that money. Get that money, shot. That's I'm all right. I'm all right. Just I'm all right. Just short. I should have brought you out here. I should have brought you out here. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the Airball Festival.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone. KBETAM Austin. Hook 'em horns. You're out, you're about, but you want your Dan Patrick. Well, good news, he goes everywhere with you. If you missed the show, you can podcast it. If you want to see the show, just go to